that bit there. Okay guys, welcome back to London, welcome back to Robertson Co, another live jewellery making session. Tonight I need to solder, I'm in the process of making some T-bar pendants for necklaces. There's a little batch of them there. I need to make the bails that the necklaces will go through. And in the last few live streams, I made these jump rings. These are 1.5mm wire. So we made up some jump rings. They got we used the Durston jump ring former, which is over there. So we used this. I think we did this the last couple of days. Used the Durston jump ring former. Turned up some jump rings, and then for the last couple of live streams, the last couple of days, sawing the coil using our jeweler's saw into these individual rings. Now I need to close them up, and we're going to solder them together using hard solder. We'll solder them together, and they can be the bails for our pendants and necklaces. Just get the fire up the YouTube. Copyright free music. Is there anything new? There's for some reason it's like a Mexican style playlist at the moment. Skip the Mexicans for once. See what this is. I think they launched a load of new ones, but the ones at the top, which I keep hitting the button on, they all get a bit weird, to be honest. Right, so first up, I think I'm going to make about 12 of these. I'm going to use 2 pairs of flat pliers to close these up. I've got snipe nose, but I only use snipe nose on really small jump rings because the snipes have a greater tendency to slip and mark the jump ring. The bigger the jump ring, weirdly enough, the more prone the snipes are to, the skinny snipe nose are to, I wouldn't say they even slip, they sort of twist. You end up sort of gouging a groove in them. So yeah, I try and avoid snipe nose unless I really can't, unless the jump ring is so small. Like, we're talking sort of less than 3mm diameter, really. You can even use 2 flats on here. In fact, I think I do use 2 flats on heavyweight 3mm. Beneath that, size-wise, it starts to get a bit tricky. But it's not really the little ones, like the 3mm ones, you're not going to slip. 3mm ones will probably be quite fine with the snipes. But when you start trying to do big ones like this, like I say, the bigger the jump ring, the more prone they are to twisting. Right, one more, and then we'll flux them and solder them. So, right. Just cut up the solder. There's my shears. dropped a couple on them. Right, should do us. Let's flux these rings. And I'm using, probably need some more of this actually. Argotex mixed with meths. It's quite a thick, sticky flux. The way it would be thinner if you mixed it with water, I suppose. But yeah, it's thick and sticky, but for sterling silver, it helps. Well, it's designed for sterling silver. I do use it with pretty much everything though, because this is what I've got mixed up. But it's ideal for sterling silver because it helps prevent fire stain. But it works with gold, but it's really a bit much. Because everything, all the tools get stuck together, the solder blocks get covered in, caked in a layer of it. If you were just doing gold, especially higher carat gold, the thinner gold fluxes are a lot nicer to work with, in as that they don't cake everything in like a sticky goo. It's almost like glue. Actually, what I want to do before I torch them is stick a piece of solder beneath each one, so that we're line. Well, I'll stick the solder beneath each one, which just means it's in place and it will get capillary reaction, will suck it up into the joint. But then what I'll do with each one is once the solder flows, I'll lift it off the board, because what tends to happen is if you leave it on the surface, the solder tends to, because the bottom, the underside where the heat's reflected is slightly hotter, it tends to pull it around the bottom, and you almost end up with a sort of flat surface where it sort of forms as much to the board as it does to the ring. Whereas if you pick it up, the solder is forced to sort of flow around the shape of the ring. And it looks better. I'm not going to drop these straight in the pickle, I'm going to put them on a ring. Which just will help pulling them all out. Although my pickle's not too dirty at the minute, but yeah. If, like me, you don't change your pickle probably as often as you should, it's a good little trick to help you locate little rings and things. Sludge at the bottom. done. Let's get those on a ring. So just got probably, I think that's probably might actually be a 1.5mm ring. If I had to guess, I'd say it's a 1.5mm halo and about a size P or something. Right, that's it. So our 12 jump rings that will become bales soldered together. These now need to go, give me a close up of these, but these now need to go in the pickle for probably at least half an hour to get all that flux off, the thick layer of flux, and then they'll be ready for polishing. Right, see you next one. Toodles.